okayfm 101.7.
Lawyer Godwin Ebigi Tamaklu. Aide, my former president Mahama. We a private legal practitioner. Now you know entry and como. I was in Sembia Hunyama or mine. Obani me watch.
Black Army. And up by me also. Metia okayfm metia na.
A dear for you now, Joe Sona Boko dear.
Black Army. Obwa dia daroma.
Now His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. When malo dinner. Near Busha phone to say.
Black Army. No we and there will be a program at the CD conference room, University of Ghana, Department of Economics. On a special guest program now on the economy. Over Honorable Setekwe, never the guest speaker. Into a few na and the Otuama call Bono East, Bono Ena Ahafo for the thank you talk. Black Army wouldn't say Sebu Yenuanum Omo Bono East in the last election. Out of 11 constituencies, Black Army wouldn't say H. John Dramani Mahama every need in 10 out of 11.
I'm going say.
Oh, H. John Dramani out of 11 constituencies, we need 10.
Bono East.
Bono East.
Now that's what we need now.
Ekabakope, one of the Nkranza constituencies.
There's no cry, no, you be business here.
And also parliamentary, so you firm, I think 9 out of 11.
Hey.
Yes. And I wouldn't say maybe a Bronya Cryer chairman. Wouldn't say a whole say na NDC na you were only one parliamentary seat out of 12. 2020 election, you know, you winning 5 more. In this year, MPP SN 6-6 honor.
Wow.
Yes, in Yapa say Obeko na Aja, or the Asida, Emu, Ediama, Yenuanuma, Omo Bono is any Ahafo. In Yame Aduma, Etna, and also Ebe Sati, Ofi and the program now, Obetuaso, Ediako Bono regions. No. Into Black Army, that's on.
Now, Mammy Musawadi, softly. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was the campaign as you know.
Campaign bay.
And your presidential campaign.
So you do hoye.
Debut. You offer. Because you Okono punches Ayana Ebano. A campaign message.
Kakra bikeke. Kakra.
And where Kakra, Muche Bikakra.
Obisa the critical questions. Wouldn't you say Guinea Sebu Kuya Akoso Ewo Guinea the last time you crown? Brakwame. So say one of the reasons are coup makers no they are signing for the Omaye. And then they say Professor Alpha Kundi. One of the things I want to say to increase his salary. So that's it. And these have been some of the topical conversations I have. I think the leadership must begin to appreciate the environment that we find ourselves in. There's a lot of hardship. There's a lot of despondency in the system. If the baby let's factor the general feeling of the people in it. Mesre, especially leaders on the continent. We should begin to look at the general feeling.
Na say echo was a statement of UN Secretary General and so Kasafa.
Those statements they say a template. You not expect the United nations or any other person to come and say, as for this particular coup, we support it or we do not. Oftentimes, it is one of condemnation. What I say. In any case, just recently, be a call so I was Mali. So, Ghana. So,
Aye.
the coup makers, Omunina Bagana,
By
attempt to broker transition to democratic rule and what have you. But ultimately, the lesson for all of us is that we must take the issues of unemployment critical. We must take the issues of the welfare of the people critical. And it's not recently.
But that statement here, I don't say when you take a cue from the SC or a Guinea, okay, sir, Brahman Penny Court or no, or make such an inference on the fact said youth, no man yet they may.
And on Ukraine, he even called for a national conversation on unemployment.
But that's a grove antenna, CSO.
Oh, no. Osha in statements now. Also, we need to have a national dialogue on unemployment, and that the issue of unemployment has become a national security matter. These were the direct words or use here. And you see, the political class is not safe when some of these things happen. Nobody can tell the excesses associated with where it will reach and who it will reach. So oftentimes, Bibi Sabani can no be ankasu obi permasem ana we dabi. It is for the general good of the country. So that nipa beye asopa no mechi sanse maybe.
I see. Na mamimra eyi ensem baako anam bienu bi so. Asin South. I'm sorry, Asin North. Issue here ekoda wo agyachi question. Saa ne dual citizenship ho asem court no edika the judgment yaba ema ewo appeal. Na speaker tro krata akoma eye eyi mpanimfo a wo mo so gba akire de bre no speaker ka se ontimi enye enkase we declare seat vacant because the matter is still a sub judice before the court. Na eto say emremu say na kire.
Yo, that's it. The Akobane said after the judgment by the judge, His Lordship Justice Akwesi Boache, Ewo Cape Coast, no, lawyers for petitioner no file their friend no entry of judgment. Na sa entry of judgment no more no almost have a copy on the speaker through the clerk. Now by law no, it is the entry of judgment. No, once the person serves it on you, it means that the person has demonstrated an intention to go into execution. Or person will enforce the judgment. No. Now, why wouldn't we say a idea? No, you file notice of appeal, and you also file the friend stay of execution. As for the stay, the file the high the court of appeal. In the notice of appeal no, at the registry of the High Court, so on the transmit to the court of appeal. Now, and speaker Edna to say to the extent say on ever power to declare a seat vacant or not, by reason of the fact that the matter is still within the court system, no, is unable to exercise that power to declare the seat vacant. Now, one will say declaring a seat vacant is the prerogative.
Ayina, mami misadie we say obi file appeal. Na appeal no one first stay of execution and to so na wade to so na court no grantee stay of execution na. Eno no the first court no adjudicate of the matter na sa judgment in hodi.
So the speaker or a lawyer need.
Amapa.
Yes. And Odia Tuja say, to the best of his knowledge, no, and his understanding of the law, no, the matter is sub judice. And to that extent, no, he is unable to take a decision that will overreach the court. No, Okaya, no long ago, before the 2020 election, the MPP MP for Formina, it took a decision to go independent. So, okay. That decision, the party for didn't like it. So they approached the then Speaker Michael Quay, And Speaker Michael Quay declared the seat vacant. So, okay.
Because Madam for person, no.
Yes.
Andy.
Honorable Isiama. Now, I think second deputy. So, in the same light, Mona, the issue of the entry and the attempt to execute the judgment from the court in the Cape Coast, Right Honorable Speaker, Aide is unable to declare the seat vacant because if you want to declare the seat vacant by the Speaker, you need to transmit that notice to the Electoral Commission. Then the Electoral Commission can now put up a notice to conduct a by-election. So what I say. Now, in this case, to the extent there's no formal declaration of the seat vacant, the Electoral Commission cannot proceed to, as it were, organize a by-election. So that's the state of affairs, Brakwame.
Now, Maminfe, Sadia, a year, Speaker of Parliament, I make such a pronouncement on the letter, a ban, a becan and son. Does it mean, sir, Papa no can continue to hold himself upset still now where MP? Because there may be committee meeting be our buy and because honorable Afenoma can catch and say, or Kiko contempt no. Into one when we a bear one can with the greatest respect to the learned senior Afenoma can send it a year for two. Miami senior and Obeya, I think, say, all throughout his practice, and your case, Biana, where we need what it means that sometimes his position of the law cannot be the proper one. And it happens to every lawyer. Such as it. In the same classroom, sometimes the same lectures, but in the same question, Maya will answer it differently. Yes.
You
make I say, we are human psychology, one of the Pavlov's theory. And Pavlov's theory, no. But I say
classical conditioning.
Yeah, classical conditioning. Hey, I can come kakra.
Oh,
and they said, was it so in Kramine? About 10. Egu assume say one more MPM free. Style piano. Almost the same. But the human beings, Egu
forget. Obiadwe different.
Obiadwe different. Was it so you know about the second time beside different from the first one?
That's so beautiful about human. Can you imagine? Say even identical twins think differently.
They think now wouldn't mama. Bia Haban Bia is different from another Haban. Say 1 million crown also. Haban Bia to microscope is different from the other.
Even Antina Osha Nipa that's a new cra. Even identical twins crown or biometric fingerprint a different.
Wow.
Biometric fingerprint a different. So Yankopona
in this case, you know, I'll bet me at was so abam the digma of Nashe fee until then such a time. Yes,
or twice a cry.
I what was
or twice a cry.
Okay. Let's just say, obey me a call. I could be any no what's name constituency for obey no my meeting.
Article 71 of this background.
Until such a time,
my worker Article 4% for
4%. Hey, we can't hear me. You say, Moko packet yan 2 more. I made my for Moko, I must say.
My penny is 79%.
Oh, there's a new
Public workers, we are 4%. Into only Article 4% of his holders.
84%, no. So a big 100 cities, 4% bears 4 cities.
W. Black women, 4%. Everything.
Because for the 100 cities here.
And the 4% no bear 4 cities.
4 cities. Then there's a tower.
And the other Beku take a crowd where then
because all the 200 cities here or 4% with 8 cities. So all the 300 cities are a 12 cities.
Black one, we are saying, okay, when say, oh, they are
And now, all 500 cities here, 4% in a 20 cities.
Into one say, oh, they are at the best check.
And by just all the 1,000 cities here, 4% in 40 cities.
Yes, Article 4%.
And by just all the 2,000, 4% in 80 cities.
Article 4% office holders.
2,000 and to 80 cities.
Black one, and you want to say,
Neto LPG gas.
Black one, and you want to say at the time, Oman Penise, yen tighten your belt because of COVID and make it count. Or no cry the belt who cry will need you.
Eddie, kakra kaye
belt who cry will need be. Oh, share what to my move for you. Oh, you never. Inti, yena, yen more your home body. Na Sabi, yen ko, na yen shishe, ya yen your sa, the rich media economy naba on track. Na Ghana for sorry, emolument committee, 79% increase. What I say? Now workers, the next time, you see tripartite, whatever, you see 4% increase. It is difficult to carry the people along. Oka austerity, it must start from the office of the president. Anna at least leadership by example. In Tieka say, Oman Penny, Uso, and Newman Wyating to say me to choir, may use the presidential jet in Kwa. Oman Penny said I be on the upper private jet. A Jaria be beer womb, TV be beer womb. Oh, yes, Anna. Article 4% of his holders more. Almost besides,
Baba, me say, me busa question be now no say. When you need say BB or what, it be a was our flight in one for security reason, no, into woman to be cancer man for, but and yet safe for the president to ride in. And secondly, maybe you guys say his excellency John Dramani Mahama, what the chopper be bar, come say a you quan so, Tano so quan so, a year by force landing. Into your papa pano by
no, back when a few days ago, I think KLM, Ghana Airport Company, had the notice be grabbed by KLM also. As someone delay almost flight to the next day because the plane had an encounter with a bird. And exactly.
That's any you are called the no.
Yeah, dear. Fabio, Ubit Miaka say you get 100% air travel record. What I say, but it is the safest. It is the safest. Then, two, Yakope Yankasa Mampeni Kufo, and Nabreso, or the assign contract for presidential jets. What I say, into all signing contract for presidential jets now. And you do and so okay. You do no. And see, meals a buyer and our meals a cancel. Are you two plane the order? But no, or you're interested in one. And you use it from 2010. I did so a lifespan of 25 years.
okayfm.
From 2010 to now, I think I had 12 years out of it. Seven, plain way. At the same time, I order Aide and France and so order Omodia. What am I saying? Yeah, Kansas is here. The plane is still in good service. Yes, periodically there may be issues about maintenance. Car, auto car, new car now. There will be issues of maintenance. You go and service it. Now, a Kobase, back when it's in you, a Kobase. Presidential plane no is in good condition. A woman na Sebio, Oko, Chata, private jet, and Kropo baby Sawasam. Majority, and Kropo baby Sawasam. Because now they'll be asking, Adia, Sebio, Ewahano,
okayfm
they see in Okaku Yuzi
101.7.
a private jet. It costs the taxpayer in some instances £14,000, $21,000 every hour. Every hour. Recently, Omampeni call London. When we say at that time, Omampeni was London, not presidential jet, no of France. Who was using it?
Me bajo when the president was in London.
Global Education Summit.
Summit in here, I know.
Okay. At that same time, now your presidential jet was in France. Who was using it? You know the presidential jet can be tracked. Maybe it will be you can track it.
Oh yes.
Maybe it will be you can track it. Not true. So man penny to choir or speaker. So to choir outside the country or speaker. So at every point in time, members of parliament know where he is outside the country. Because that's the arrangement I have.
Now me bajo me bo. Sir, obi the presidential jet. See betim dia suma nkrofo bi so am so dey tukwan.
So you cannot in one breath be saying, say, the jet is not in good condition. And then that same jet is moving to France. Sebi, at the time, I know man penny, I can say, government propagandist, any spin doctors, I can say, na president jet, the last time you called New York, a developing problem, it's a delay, and a year way. Kwame. At that time, I na omu disansem na tama honorable black wedding se mi ba ya no mu ba ya na omu peru rather sema na omu kano. Wouldn't we say the next time na omampeni echo the inauguration of President Yoweri Museveni ewo Kampala. Okono. We use the presidential jet 6 hours from here to Kampala. From here to London, and yes, 6 hours. Bravo,
Meet you, pa.
Maybe so. From here to London, and yes, 6 hours.
6 hours. What's it? South Africa crowd was saying, Kakra.
Fantastic. So you're able to do from Accra to Kampala 6 hours. Now, from Accra to London, what's in your private jet?
Him, won't just say, Abwa or Sunan and Womason. Private jet, no, be a buy a sache. And near may be a nay, say be a president, walk out Southward Education Summit. There should be an office in the plane. I'll bet me a church or no near the idea. What could do on be a Osifi Muna per his itinerary, no, or go straight.
Sebio, you presidential jet on the shelf.
Oh, there be.
Who's mean call no about you, me bad despite store. Those days are now over Cantamanto near 2 CD or Hono.
Aye.
What I say. No, I cause you me pay Lumba CD. Na where you CD no the amount. That was shelf. Why did that? Presidential jet in Yenesa. Was you had the contract and everything, the order was placed in around 2007, 2008. But the jet was delivered almost after 2 years. So it is done for a purpose. Samuel Maya they are on this jet.
Because we say
to write and everything. No. You customize it to meet a presidential use. But what I say, you customize it to fit presidential use. That is what is done. That is what is done. And now the taxpayer, now Kwame, they are suffering growth as in way now. You know what has alarmed the minority group on this whole presidential travel issue? In 2019, Office of Government Machinery, EBA Parliament, to account for presidential travels. In the conversation, EBA say Between January and September 2019, Ghanaian taxpayers spent 62 million Ghana cedis on the travels of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. 62 million Ghana cedis this January to September.
Now what free? Ebia eniema pa ono so dia bre.
And that is $12 million on presidential travel in 9 months. Just in 9 months. What I say? Now, Fabio, recent one by meaning who a post by some of government spin doctors so man beneath 2 kwano and or the vaccine at the buyer. So as it answer no. Can you imagine say the government of Germany had already promised 70 million dosages of COVID vaccines to developing countries. It is Oman Penny at the presidential jet Nekoya will be entitled to the vaccine. So, and yet, private jets now or the Koya no in the Maya vaccine no that be. In fact, Mampini now Oman call Germany Krano, they are entitled to the vaccine. So more beyond the 2 foot through and to Ghana for him say, oh, I can't do now 2 years no, and then a day. Particular result ye edeba debi and ye no correct. So because as now a complete falsehood.
Oh, me can sample me can
no, the main pattern government propaganda is and some are almost but some penny. Let's do a cost benefit analysis. Let's look at the benefit or the banner against the cost to the taxpayer. And America say that particular analysis no is a non-starter because in the recent one in Germany, the German government has already promised to give developing countries 70 million dosages of this COVID vaccine. So it has nothing to do with his travel. So if you had, traveled to Germany with a presidential jet, would have still gotten the vaccine. If you're in your private jet, no, they call you until you're in your bus.
Mamen Kyle, encounter be a buy between the Sabre, Honorable Dr. Akufo-Addo Preku versus Honorable Right Honorable.
Or Echo as another visa.
Any Right Honorable Duajahu.
Akufo-Addo tomatoes.
Akufo-Addo tomatoes. And now, almost argument on these presidential jet. Now, Dr. Akufo-Addo Preku. I'm telling you, in plain words, say how in plain words that it was not prudent for the president to procure that presidential jet. Kasana, Honorable Ajahoyan was say, hey, Apraku, let me tell you, whether you like it or not, it was prudent for the president to acquire that presidential jet, whether you like it or not. Ghana will use it.
Acquisition of a new one. And
and
that is why we are saying that if the president feels that the current presidential jet is not fit for purpose, such as it does not have the capacity to do what it's supposed to do. We are begging him in the name of God, on top of all.
okayfm.
Because
okay.
If every 40 hours we are paying 3.6 million Ghana cedis every 40 something hours, then go and buy a new one.
Now, dear, I'm going to rent you. Say, what would you mean for Lissier?
Another issue, cry Airbus is here. Say, right, Kwame. Meso may use your feelings so they are asking this important question. Company now, Global Jet, Luxembourg, and the private jets are OUZ, the most recent one. Maybe so. Who are the agents for that company? Are they persons associated with the president? Are people making commissions out of it?
Send you where they are making commission.
Good. So who are the people getting that commission?
Okay.
Is it the reason why the president now feels comfortable using private jets because people are making money out of it.
okayfm 101.
And Abraham said, "You, I say me by Honorable Kujeto Abaka. Okay, will be a very simple question on the floor of Parliament. How much is it costing the taxpayer? Minister Kenoporiata, Eshenebo, so baby ye and nano. After excuse upon excuse, finally, or say at the end of national security. What is national security about a car taxpayer 8 year? Sebiu Sikani 8 year with Ghana must go. Was it paid out of unaccounted interest? What is the minister? The information we are picking and they say, contrary to the figure now, Honorable Ablakwa Aide to Jano, it appears that we spent more. And so government officials are not willing to disclose because it looks like Ablakwa figure is smaller. And so now government officials cannot come out with the actual amount that we spent on the presidential travel. Ghanaians need to know. Ghanaians need to know. Especially so, Kwame, when you have a situation of Mampeni in a Jina CPSO at its inauguration, say, I shall protect the public purse by insisting on value for money. And you know, on one Jina CPSO, I can say, I shall protect the public purse by insisting on value for money. So if you want to protect the public purse and you have a presidential jet and you decide not to use the presidential jet and another person is using it, now all the same person, now you go for a private jet costing the taxpayers money, then the good people of this country need to know why are we promising to protect the public purse and you are doing otherwise. It's a fair question.
Law, young fancy, I ever start to uncommon switchy. Lawyer got ready to come a clue. Aide, my former president Mahama, and NHA private legal practitioner. Pacho.
okayfm 101.7.